Welcome to Kitanajade tutorial, also known as Dragonstrong on Twitch TV. This time we'll be learning about my advanced extrusion technique, which I have shown before in alpha, but just using regular microvoxels into decoration panels. This session I will show you on how to make 70 to 80 degree angled voxels made into useful tiles, where you can add a regular voxel to it so it's easier to build with. On this board right here, you'll see these 4 voxels in this rectangle. I will show you on how to make these and a couple of examples of usefulness. As you see, there are quite a few unique angles, 70 to 80 degrees and probably about 30 to 40. On this board right here is an early version of Mythesque flat voxel board. An official version is coming soon. Please keep an eye on the forums and the comments below. And also there will be a tutorial on how to make them. Again, see comments below or follow this channel, subscribe to it, and you'll get a notification when the tutorial is up. Okay, let's get started. Actually one more thing. I want to show you one of these other things because there are more than just these 4 shapes. There are quite a few more. They're just a little bit more advanced to build with, so I decided not to put them in the first tutorial here. We can see what Dres, my building partner, has made over here. He has made these triangles over here into a start of a canopy, it looks like. But anyway, let's get over here. Let's get started here. We will be using this voxel here, this size for this tutorial. All right. And so we're going to start right here. We're going to take this thing down to the floor. How we're going to start here is we're going to click this thing down. You see that it made a dent into the floor. That's what we wanted to do. All right. So we want to weld this guy 3 times. Alright, so you want to click that string down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now you want to turn this guy so he's right in the middle. Right in the middle. And now click again. Now we have this shape right here. Right? So this shape itself is pretty cool, but functionality? No. Anyway, we are going to weld to the side right here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Right? Now we're going to go up once. Now we're going to go down again, and we're going to reverse over to the middle. Alright, so now it's going to stretch out. Now we can see it's right here. This is the guy we want. But if I pick this up right now before doing the extrusion, it's just going to look like this, which is also really cool. The only thing is, I do not see it very useful for somebody who just started. Alright, it's a little bit more advanced because as soon as you put any voxel near that, it's going to go squash. Alright, so we want to make this thing useful, so we're going to use my extrusion technique, which is mega simple, because that is the reason why I'm putting it in the floor or above the floor, in or above the floor. Alright, it does 2 different things, but that will be another tutorial. We drag this thing behind, select your add tool. Alright, now what had just happened is that we made this microvoxel stretch down to the floor. So now it's complete up against the floor. So if I pick this one out now, it's going to look like this, which you're like, huh, it makes no sense. What am I going to use this for? Well, you know, the cool thing is now you can put a voxel in the bottom of it. And now, because you can put a voxel on bottom of it, you can use it for different things. I'll show you just at least one thing right here. You got this real nice angle here. You can use filler, which if you want to know how filler is made, you can look below in my comments, and there will be a link for you to see how filler is made. And filler is not made by me. It is Sulji and Mythesque. And let's go over here and you can see a different one. What's nice about this particular shape is, because we're making it more functional, is that it retains its shape when you're putting blocks on the back of it. Alright, so you can potentially, you know, make your funky ramps. Ta-da! It's very quite different, but there are many more different things you can make, like, you know, weird wings out of it. I made this morning. It looks pretty cool. You can also tape them together, as you can see right here. They still retain their shape, and you can actually use filler in between here as well to get another, you know, effect to it. You can, of course, I used black, because I love black, but you can use any different things for it. You can make them into roofs. Use the pillars on the inside to make beams, etc. There are many uses for it. Here's some shingles. But there are some really cool uses for it. You get a little glimpse of the future board coming over here from Mythesque, but that's all you get to see now because it's a work in progress. Alright, so let's go over and make the next shape. Let's make this guy first, because this guy right here is actually two voxels. But in order to make this useful, this right here, we're gonna weld it together with itself. Alright, which is very easy. Let's grab this thing again. You can pick any size you want, really. It makes different thickness to it. Alright, so we're going to do the same shape again. 1, 2, 3. Move to the middle. Flip. Click. Alright, now we're going to move this guy down here again. Going to move over 1, 2, 3. You don't actually have to move 3, but if you remember 3, it'll be the same every time. Now that you've done up once right there, just select behind, select behind it again, and add. Alright, now you can grab this guy, and that's the way he looks. Alright, now if we want to make that shape over there, this itself is very not as useful, because I cannot put it as a tile. It just goes too far away. So that's not as cool. So what we want to do is we want to turn it. This is always fun, because I never can seem to get this right. Oh yeah. Oh, that was that way. That works too, by the way, but that's not how I want to do it. I'll move it. There we go. Now we will highlight both of these together. There's a couple different ways you can use this thing. but this is one of them because now it's easy to work with. Alright, you can experiment and use it, that single one, in different ways, but I want to show you the easiest way so you get something to build with to begin with and feel a little bit more sense of accomplishment. So the other thing you can do with this thing is this octagon. I keep saying octagon. This hexagon. And the way you make this might be a little confusing, because it was confusing for me this earlier because I forgot about the southeast deformation. So I kept standing the wrong way and it would it just did something else. Alright. So just turn this thing around. Alright, so you place it down, right, just like this. Move up and back. Right, there's your hexagon. Now you can take this out and now you can have fun with this. I mean, you can make so many different shapes with this thing, and again, why I like it is because of that. It retains its shape. Alright, that's how it looks when you fill it. And you retain the angle and the smoothness and the perfectness. No bulges. That's what's so nice about it. Anyway, that was all of them, but one more thing. I'm going to show you this regular tile. It's the one you see right here, before and after. Alright, so the way we do this is we're going to grab the same thing again. This one I keep forgetting because I don't know, getting too old here. Alright, move this over 3 times again, move it back, flip it, get our shape. Once you have this shape, now you're going to move over here. You don't do anything like you've done all the other times. You would click here, move it over one more time. Alright, now what happened is, if I would have clicked like I would normally do right here and then clicked here, I would just gotten a stick out of this, right? But now I actually get a tile. I'll show you. So if I would have clicked here like I normally would do and then click again, it's only a half. So, but we wanted the whole one. I gotta highlight it again here. Alright, so don't click here, just move all the way out there. Now we're going to pick this thing up. We're not going to do the extrusion. We're just going to pick this up. On the side you can see it, tile right here. Now what we'll do now is we'll just take a regular block, because right now, as you can see, it is right in the middle of the voxel, right? So if we place one right here, it's gonna stretch out to this voxel. Alright, we're gonna just delete it, and now we can use it as a tile. I will, however, also say this thing does make some cool stuff because you can actually just place them like this. It retains the shape. Does stretch a tiny little bit there. Anyway, what I want to use this tile for, that I was actually trying to make, is stuff like this. You can see I put I put filler inside of it, and it is completely flat on the other side. So you could do a whole wall here if you wanted to. It wouldn't matter because it will retain its shape on the other side. Right. And here you would think it would stretch to it, but it won't. The only places it will stretch to it is if I put it right here. It'll go crack. Right? It's not going to like that unless it's something you desire to make your floor or wall curve in like that. Alright, so that was the tutorial, and I hope you have a lot of fun with this, and keep an eye out on the forums, and an official board will come out from Mythesque soon. Right? And if you would like a board from me when I finish it, we'll announce it probably in this channel. Thank you.